Hello and welcome to Zettmar Studio. We're having another Vinyasa class in store for you here. But let's start with just taking a little moment to center first, to fully arrive, to get yourself very present. So take a comfortable seat. It helps to sit on a pillow if your hips are a little tight, so your knees come down to about hip height. And then gently close your eyes and bring your awareness into your body. Noticing what you're aware of in this moment, different sensations, different levels of tension, different parts of you. Just noticing, not with the intention to fix anything or change anything right now, but just to become aware. Just notice how you hold yourself. And then bring your awareness low into your body, all the way down into your hips, into your legs, feet, your buttocks. And feel the connection with the ground below you. Feel the support that is there for you. And just momentarily tighten everything in your lower body. Your buttocks, your thighs, your calves, your ankles, your feet, your toes, everything tight, tight, tight. And then release. Release all gravity down. Sometimes it helps to tighten the muscle before you can relax it. So allow your hips, your lower back to relax. And then draw your attention to the inner axis, that central axis of your body. Your spinal column, that energy line right there. Begin to breathe length into that energy line right there, right at the center, all the way from the perineum, through your abdominal region, through your chest, neck, all the way up to the top of the head. You can even imagine somebody tugging very lightly at the top of your head, lifting you up. And then you relax your shoulders. You relax your abdomen, your chest, your jaw. There's something about holding your spine long and lifted that allows you to breathe with much more ease. Allows the energy and everything inside of you to flow in a much better way. So now when we're a bit more grounded here, bring your palms together over your heart. You can have your thumbs touch your sternum. And let's come together into the sound of Om, taking a full breath. Beautiful. Open your eyes. And if you're sitting on a pillow, place that to the side for now. And let's come into a child pose, starting in child pose. So let your forehead come down towards the floor. If it's a long way down, you can make fists, one stacked on top of the other, and resting your forehead on it. And breathe length into your spine. Feel your sits bones coming closer to your heels. And relax that area right between the shoulder blades. Couple of more breaths here. Relaxing your neck. Imagining that you're draining any unbeneficial thoughts out of the top of your head, fertilizing the earth. And then from there, come up into the table pose. And we're going to start to gently awaken the spine by inhaling and right down, lift up, exhale, push up through the middle of your back, tucking your tail, tucking your chin. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, push up. Back and forth. Your own. Great. And from here, let's swirl the hips around in circles. Up towards the hands, over to one side. Back down towards the heels, over to the other side, up to the hands, and rotate. Make it smooth, make it graceful. And then rotate the opposite direction. Great. Now, plant your hands, roll over the toes, and come into a down dog. So your feet are about hip-width apart, toes a little closer than your heels, and you shift the weight away from your hands back towards your heels here. Your gaze remains somewhere between your feet, and you relax head and neck. Let's walk a little bit in place here, bending one knee a lot, pressing opposite heel down. Great, then press both heels down equally. Look between your hands and walk, step, or float up to the top. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And Samasthiti. From here, let's take 3 half sun salutes. Inhale, sweep and reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, chest to thighs. Inhale all the way, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Number 2. Inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, fold again. Inhale all the way up. And Samasthiti. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Straight legs, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And hands to your heart. That's great. So let's step out to the edges of the mat. And let's do some universal embrace here. Wide stance with your feet. Inhale, take in as much space as possible. Exhale and crunch. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Back and forth. Maybe even inviting you to do a little bit of a back bend here. In the opening, exhale. Turn yourself into a little ball. Up and down. All right. Now let's add a little heat here. Keeping the feet and the legs where they are. Squat down, reach up. And we're going to do some squatting Vinyasa. So inhale, on the exhale, straighten the legs and pull the fists down. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time, place the hands lightly over the knees and bring your tush down to about knee height. And point your right shoulder down towards the floor. Bring the left on top. Move it to the other side now. Left shoulder down, right on top. Excellent. Okay. So now let's swivel the feet and do a straight-legged runner stretch. Bring the hands up. And here you have options. You can either bring the hands down to blocks on either side of your feet, or taking a hold of your lower leg, or you can sweep the hands behind, interlacing the fingers, heart lifting, and then lay on out over both legs, strong and straight here. Lay your heart down closer to the front knee. Reach with your chin for the front shin. And the knuckles, if you have that version, comes up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come up. Swivel the other way. Heart lifts in the counter pose. And exhale. Come on down over this way. Squeezing inner thighs towards each other and pressing the front of the big toe into the mat and the front of the back heel into the mat for stability. Great. And come up, 5-pointed star, and up to the top of the mat. Let's take 2 Surya Namaskar A and 2 Surya Namaskar B here. So ground your feet. Inhale, sweep and reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, straight legs. Hands come down, feet come back. Exhale as you lower. Heart bursts forward. Exhale back. And take 5 breaths in down dog. One more full breath in. All the breath out. Come high up onto the balls of your feet. Look between the hands and walk, step, or float up. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Samasthiti. Number 2, sweep up as you inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, straight legs, hands down, feet back, lower. Heart bursts forward, and you take a down dog here just for one breath. And then left heel turns to the center, right foot steps up. Actually, we're doing very some salute B here, but that's okay. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. And hands down. Lift back, lower. Inhale up. Exhale back, other side. Warrior 1. Full expression. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. And hands come down. Foot comes back, lower. Heart forward. Exhale. And down dog. 5 breaths here. 4. 3. 2. And 1. All the air out. Come on up. Straight legs. Exhale, fold. Squatting. Hands overhead. And swim on up. And now we'll do Surya Namaskar A again. And then after that, Surya Namaskar B. So inhale, sweep and reach. Exhale, fold. Straight legs. Feet come back. Exhale, lower. Heart forward. And take 5 breaths in, down dog. All the breath out. Come on up. Straight legs. Exhale, fold. And exhale all the way up. Samasthiti. Surya Namaskar B. Squat. Hands down to the floor, chest to the sides. Inhale, straight legs. Hands down. Feet back. Exhale, lower. Heart forward. Left heel turns, right foot steps, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Hands down, foot back, lower. Up. Other side, left foot steps. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. And hands down, foot back, lower, up, and 5 breaths here. Great, all the breaths out, come on up, straight legs, exhale, fold. Squatting, hands overhead. Great. Okay. So now we're warmed up. Let's do some knee drops here. So step the left foot back. And that heel is lifted off the mat. Find a good spot to gaze at drishti. Inhale, exhale, knee comes down. Doesn't have to touch the floor, but that's the direction. Come back to center, swivel the other direction, and let's do knee drops on this side. Now take a wide stance again. This time though, heels a little further out than the toes for prasarita. Hands to hips. Heart lifts. Exhale. Fingertips in alignment with the toe tips. Exhale, bring your crown down towards the floor. And bring your shoulders away from the ears. Lift them up. Inhale, bring your back parallel to the floor. Bend the left knee a lot. Walk your hands over to that left foot. The outer edge of the right foot presses into the mat. And you relax here, head and neck. Come on up and walk your hands over to the other side. So this may be the posture, both the hands down. If you want, come down to an elbow, maybe both. Walk your hands back to the center and walk your feet back. So your feet are out now, toes further out than the heels. Maybe feet are about hip width apart, hands in front, and squat down. And then exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, squat. Exhale, straighten. And then come down in Malasana. So helps to have the feet kind of wide apart. The elbows helps the knees to splay out. And you bring your palms together over your heart. Great. Plant the hands in front of you. Straighten the legs. Turn the feet hip width apart and just hang over your legs here. Hands finding opposite elbows. Let go of the elbows. Right hand comes to the left, shin, ankle, or foot. Left fingers up. Over to the other side. Right fingers reach for the ceiling. Back down and sweep your hands behind. Interlace the fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Knuckles come up away from the sacrum, maybe just a couple of inches, maybe a foot. Everybody's built differently. Bend your knees slightly and come on. Okay, so now let's take a wide stance and let's do this dancing one. So bring your hand Up, the right hand, up, right elbow to right knee, left arm up and over. Sweep up again, exhale down. So we're dancing into this one. Utthita Parsvakonasana. And elbow to knee, left arm up and over. If you have a lot of flexibility and it's within your practice, bring the lower hand down either to the floor, or you can take a bind here if you want. Right hand threads, left hand meets the right hand behind the back. Now left hand comes to the inside of the right foot, high up onto the ball of the back foot, and right fingers up. Bring both hands to the inside of the right foot and come up into woman warrior just for one breath. And then swivel. So we're doing the dancing on this side. Left leg, left hand. Inhale, hand comes up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Right arm up and over. And then take the posture. You could speed this one, staying right here. Just aiming to get a very strong straight line from the outer edge of the back foot to the lifted fingertips. And if you want, you can bring the lower hand down or take a bind. Top hand comes to the inside of the front foot, up onto the ball of the back foot, left fingers up. Bring the hands down to the inside of the front foot, walk the hands over to the center, bring your feet parallel, bend your knees. Come up, 5-pointed star. And now let's do a little balancing. You can all use a little balance. So let's do a tree, starting with a tree. Tree can look like this, that, this, or like that. So pick one that works for you. Hands to hips, straighten your leg, and other side. Spread the toes of the standing foot. Bring your foot up to the ankle, to the calf, left thigh, to the half lotus one. You pick one that works for you. Each person is different, each day is different. So that's why we listen to the wisdom of our bodies. Hips. All right. Now, let's do one more balancing, simple one. So let's do, I think we haven't done this for a while. Let's do dance of Shiva. So bring the ankle over the knee, and down, and push head. And swing up. Other side. And come on up. All right, I think that's enough balance. So come up to the top of your mat. Right hand connects with the left wrist, and you pull yourself open for side stretch. Right hand comes down to right hip, and you pull that hip further out, reaching with the lifted fingertips. Up, other side, left hand to the left hip, right fingers reaching, excellent, and then the big kahuna, steeple fingers, jutting the hips as far forward as they will go and drawing a line backwards with your fingertips. I'll do it this way so you can see. And then hang over your legs just for a moment in ragdoll. Great, and come on up. So here, make fists and bring the fists on either side of that right foot. Step the left foot back, straight leg. Inhale, hips up. Exhale and hips lower to the ground. Inhale up, exhale lower. Drop that back knee all the way down. Clasp your hands over the front knee. Sink into the hips. Steeple fingers. Hold up and maybe a little bit of a back bend here. Maybe not. Hands come down. And that foot comes back. Bring the other foot up. Knuckles. Straighten the right leg. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, hips back. Drop that knee down, flatten up the top of the back foot, clasp your hands over the front knee, sink. Low in the hips, light in the heart, make steeple fingers, and bring it up. Down. Foot comes back. Take a child's pose here. Either stacking the fists, or if the head comes down, you can have your hands along the lower legs. Up. And here. Straighten the left leg. Bring the heel of the right foot close to the right sits bone, so the right hip area. Left hand can either cup the right knee, or if you want, you can wrap your left arm around the right knee. Right hand behind your back. Sit up as straight as possible. Exhale over the right shoulder. forward, and switch legs. So the left heel comes up towards the left buttock, left hand behind. Bring the right toes towards you. Raising the back of the leg. Reach through the crown. And exhale. Twist slowly. The whole nervous system. Beautiful. So time for some ab work. We'll start with this one, which is not so taxing. Both legs straight out in front of you. You can have one leg at a time or both. The important thing to remember is to bring the belly button back down towards the spine, engaging your abdominals when you do this. Two more. And then come onto your back. Bring your knees in. And we'll do a slow bicycle here. So interlace the fingers behind the base of your skull. Bring your lower legs parallel to the floor. Inhale, peel the both shoulder blades off the floor. Inhale, exhale, right elbow to left knee, straighten the right leg. Inhale, both knees up. Exhale, other side. Beautiful. Bring both knees in, cup your knees with your hands. Bring your knees into your chest. And circle, keeping the knees together. Make circles. Massaging your lower back. Circle the opposite way. Great. And plant the left foot down. Let the right ankle be planted on the left knee. Right hand threads between the knees, meets the left hand behind the left knee. And you bring everything in close to your chest. Straighten your legs and cross the other leg. Left ankle over the right knee. In. Great. And cup your hands around your knees. And bring both knees over to the left. Now open the arms wide and turn your head to the right. Back up to center and over to the other side. Beautiful. Let's set up for a bridge. So feet hip width apart, Feet placed parallel to each other, so no toes pointing in or out. And lift the hips off the floor. Walk the shoulder blades under the body, interlace the fingers and pubic bone. Slowly come down, soles of the feet together, knees apart, and place both hands on your belly. Just rest here for a moment. And then we'll do one more bridge. Set it up. Bring up the pubic bone. Breathe through your heart. Come on up. And come down. So time to go upside down. Today we'll do half shoulder stand on purpose. Even if you do know how to do full shoulder stand, half shoulder stand has slightly different benefits. It's actually better when it comes to strengthening the immune system. You want to press the 12th thoracic vertebrae into the ground. So just lift your hips off the ground. Your upper back is still connected to the floor. And begin to breathe deeply, fully, and slowly. Slowly bring your knees to your forehead, hips down to the ground, and set up for a fish pose. Resting on the forearms, the palms. The upper back is off the floor. Top of the head connects with the floor. And come on to your back. Bring your knees in. Wrap your arms around your knees and squeeze tight, tight, tight. Forward up to your knees as well. And then relax into Shavasana. So get as comfortable as possible, resting on your back. If you have lower back issues, place a pillow on your knees. If not, just let everything go loose and limp and comfortable. Breathe a little bit while you relax from this book on Awakening by Mark Nepo. The bee comes. The flower doesn't dream of the bee. It blossoms and the bee becomes. At times in my life, I have wanted love so badly that I have reimagined myself, reinvented who I am, in an attempt to be more desirable or more deserving, only to discover again and again that it is the tending of my own soul that invites the natural process of love to begin. I remember my very first tumble into love. I found such comfort there that, like Narcissus, I became lost in how everything other than my pain was reflected in her beauty. All the while, I was abdicating my own worth, empowering her as the key to my sense of joy. If I have learned anything through the years, it is that though we discover and experience joy with others, our capacity for joy is carried like a pod of nectar in our very own breast. I now believe that our deepest vocation is to root ourselves enough in this life that we can open our hearts to the light of experience and so bloom. For in blooming, we do attract others. And being so thoroughly who we are, an inner fragrance is released that calls others to eat of our nectar, and we are loved by friends and partners alike. It seems the very job of being is to ready us for such love. By attending our own inner growth, we uncannily become exactly who we are. And like the tulip whose blossom petal is the exact shape of the bee, our self-actualization attracts a host of loving others, more real than all our fantasies. In this way, the universe continues through the unexpected coming together of blossomed souls. So if you can, give up the want of another and be who you are. And more often than not, love will come at the precise moment you are simply loving yourself. Mark. So take a few more moments here, feeling into yourself and who you are in this moment. And there is nothing to pretend, nobody to please, no performance at all necessary. Who are you then? See if you can trust that to be enough. And to have affection for that part of you, the deepest, deepest part. It is through that gateway that we can connect with other people. And then slowly take a few deep, slow breaths. Wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, maybe stretching out along the floor. Eventually curling over into cow pose, or rather into fetal position, it's called. Laying on your side, knees up towards your chest. And holding yourself with kindness. And then slowly coming up to the seated posture for closing. And bring your hands together over your heart. And let's end this yoga practice with a sound of Om, taking in a full breath.